One of the world's most popular television stars, the man who has single-handedly made the T-shirt a fashion garment and initiated the greatest breakthrough in man's appearance in 50 years, designer Stubble. Let's meet the star of Miami Vice, Don Johnson.
Thank you.
Well, as you can hear, Don, they're quite pleased to see you.
Well, thank you very much. I'm getting this extraordinarily loud beeping in my ears right now.
Yeah.
But I want to apologize firstly for not being able to be with you in person. As of this moment, we're filming Miami Vice, and we're shooting an action sequence right now in Miami. And I want to apologize for not being there, and I look forward to coming soon.
Yeah, well, we look forward to having you with us. Thank you for joining us in the middle of your schedule. You look as if you're quite well placed there. Is that a swimming pool behind you?
Yes, I own this. This is all mine here.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. We're in a shopping plaza here.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying that you invented designer Stubble. Do you claim that?
Well, actually, it sort of grew out of the character. When I was asked by the American press here why the stubble, I said that Sonny Crockett seldom woke up in his own bed. That seemed to satisfy them.
Yes. Doesn't seem to satisfy the crowd here, but there's no satisfaction. One thing that always surprises us about Miami Vice, and you in particular, is that you're a particularly snappy dresser. Now, we don't find too many policemen around the streets of London dressed as snappily as you, and we don't see them driving Ferraris either.
Well, there's a good reason for that. The way that the law enforcement agencies here work, they take the confiscated funds and cars and homes of the drug dealers that are arrested and convicted, and they use those items to give to their undercover officers to help infiltrate and do undercover work with the other drug dealers.
I see. That's very good. Good advice, then, for all people on the Metropolitan Force and Force all over. Go straight to Miami and you get a Ferrari.
Well, it's not quite that simple, but we used it as a sort of the authenticity part of the show, but it works for me just fine.
Yeah, it seems to suit you. On you it looks good. Now, you've had if we are to believe the newspapers, you had a fairly wild and woolly young manhood before you finally came to fame and fortune. I mean, did you ever think that you... Yeah?
Let me just say that I've seen a pub or two.
Did you ever think you were going to end up straight as a policeman?
I didn't really. You learn to expect a number of things when you're an actor, but I didn't. This is one that escaped me, yes.
Yeah. Now, fame can bring sort of bizarre requests. I believe there are Don Johnson bed sheets and all sorts of Don Johnson products bearing your name.
Well, I haven't seen the bed sheets, thank God, but but you never can tell. I might drop in on one sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. That always brings the audience to its feet, any kind of reference to bed. It's rumored, 'tis said that you are going to be leaving Miami Vice.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm very happy doing Miami Vice, and I probably will do it as long as I was asked once how long Miami Vice will be on the air, and I said as long as there's rock and roll and drug smuggling, we'll stay on the air.
Yeah. Such is the power of your attraction that although our people here knew that you weren't going to be actually in London, as you can hear, the audience is full of fans of yours.
Well, I'm thrilled about that. I've been in London before. It's been several years, but I found it to be one of the most enchanting places I've ever been on the planet, and I'm really looking forward to coming back.
Yeah, it sounds as if there's going to be a thunderstorm there in Miami in a moment, unless it's our roof falling in.
Well, it could be a bit of both. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yes. How do you find when you've got guest artists, guest stars like Phil Collins on Miami Vice? Do you find them easy to work with?
Well, Phil particularly was very easy to work with. He's the consummate professional, and when he came here to do the show, we were overjoyed to have him. And one very interesting situation occurred when he was here. You know, he was playing sort of a scam artist and sort of a flim-flam man. And in a scene that we were doing, he referred to one of the bad guys as a wanker. And we thought maybe we could get that by the American censors at the Standards and Practices at the network, but those clever little devils caught it, and we had to go back and reshoot the scene. You know about wankers, don't you, Terry?
Several ripostes spring to mind, like the BBC is full of them, but I'm not going to say that. Look, what about now that we're alone together, just between us, the Atlantic Ocean, you can tell me about your romantic life. Your name has been associated with many young ladies. I mean, you can't afford to get married and settle down, can you? It's tough on you, isn't it?
Well, actually, I'm looking forward to the day when that can happen. I must say I've never been very successful in a monogamous relationship, but I'm looking forward to the day when I can assume that responsibility. But but right now the show takes up so much of my time that I'm pretty much married to the show right now, and but that won't always be that way.
That's the most rotten excuse I've ever heard in my life for not settling down and being a decent person. But thank you very much.
Well, it was the best one I could come up with on the spot.
Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thank you very much for joining us, Tom. It's been a pleasure to see you. I hope that you can come across and talk to us in person
I've lost
soon.
you here. I'm sorry, Terry. I can't hear you. We're getting a good deal of interference here.
Yes, sir. We've been raided by the police as well, from the sound of it. So I'll just say thank you for joining us, Don.
I have
coming.
no idea what happened here.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Johnson.